Hello friends, I am Syed, an experienced English teacher. I have been teaching IELTS, Spoken English, English writing, O-level English, English literature, English grammar, English language, etc. for many years. Following my guidelines and advice, several students of mine have been successful in achieving their targets. So, you can also attend my online classes to fulfill your requirements. Please contact me on my mobile or WhatsApp number written in the description box.
Cambridge IELTS Book 17, Reading Test 2. Reading Passage 1. The title of the passage is The Dead Sea Scrolls. This is a list of some uncommon words in this reading passage and the proper meanings of these uncommon words. Scroll implies manuscript. Tending implies taking care of something or someone. Shepherd implies a person who takes care of flocks of sheep and goats. Shattering sound implies a loud sound like breaking of glass. Stumble implies slip or fall. Antiquities imply very old historic things or objects. Scholarly debate implies a formal discussion or argument about academic topics among scholars. Prevailing implies existing. Inhabit implies live or reside. Devout implies pious or spiritual or devoted. Sect implies a religious group or party. Fragments imply pieces or parts. Inhabitant implies resident or dweller. Sectarian implies narrow-minded or communal. Chisel implies shape. Withstand implies resist or survive or tolerate. Intriguing implies interesting or fascinating. Cache implies a hidden store of things or the place where those things are hidden. Unconventional implies unusual or uncommon. Hoard implies stock or collection. Bury implies put inside the ground. Hypotheses imply guesses or assumptions. Antiquity implies an old historic thing or object. Restore implies bring back or re-establish. Decipher implies translate or interpret. Cambridge IELTS Book 17, Reading Test 2. Reading Passage 2. The title of the passage is A Second Attempt at Domesticating the Tomato. This is a list of some uncommon words in this reading passage and the proper meanings of these uncommon words. Nutritious implies nourishing or healthy or beneficial. Rely on implies depend on. Deliberately implies intentionally or knowingly. Alter implies change. Rust implies erosion. Devastating implies destructive or very harmful. Mimic implies copy or imitate. Domesticate implies bring animals or plants under human control. Mutation implies change or transformation. Genome implies all the genetic information of a living creature. Scratch implies a cut or damage caused by rubbing. Truss implies belt or frame. Pigment implies color. Lycopene implies the color in tomato. Strains imply species. Devastate implies harm or destroy. Yield implies production. Sprawling implies snaking or curving. Compact implies tight. Obscure implies unclear or blurry. Staple implies main or chief or prime. Foxtail implies one type of grass. Thrive implies prosper or flourish. Cambridge IELTS Book 17, Reading Test 2. Reading Passage 3. The title of the passage is Insight or Evolution. This is a list of some uncommon words in this reading passage and the proper meanings of these uncommon words. Insight implies vision or understanding. Revolution implies change or transformation. Sheer implies ultimate or complete. Disregard implies ignore or neglect. Prior implies past or previous. Lesser known implies not very famous or not very popular. Predecessor implies a person who had a job or position before someone else. Breakthrough implies advancement or improvement or progress. Pop implies strike or move or go. Misrepresent implies describe false idea or mislead. Realm implies field or area or space. Endeavor implies effort or try or attempt. Monumental implies huge or massive. Duly implies properly. Evolutionary implies a process of gradual change and improvement. Undermine implies weaken or damage. Notion implies idea or concept. Cumulative implies increasing or growing. Unheralded implies not famous or unknown. Fanciful implies imaginary. Novel implies new or fresh. Noteworthy implies important or significant. Glean implies discover or find out. Acey-deucey implies a variation of the game of backgammon. Pave the way implies make something possible or easier. Domain implies field or area. Stirrup implies a frame or ring that holds the foot of a rider. Confer implies give. Jockey implies a rider on horse for race. Outrun implies move faster than others. Thoroughbred implies one type of famous racing horse. Serendipity implies good luck to get valuable things by chance. Affix implies fix or attach. Hymn implies song. Banal implies boring or dull. Ingenious implies creative. Invoke implies appeal. Groundbreaking implies introducing new good ideas or methods. Refrain implies stop. Naive implies a lack of experience and knowledge. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more fruitful videos in the upcoming days. You are also requested to write positive comments, like and share the video. Thank you very much for watching this video.